Choice Center, TCC 20, I believe. The last one, we just kind of reintroduced ourselves, and while we had the little hiatus or whatnot, and while we were going for like 4+ months, personal situations going on, and we will touch on that. But in this episode, we have 2 guests in the building today, and I would like for them to introduce themselves. How you guys doing? What's up?
Good. How are you?
I'm good.
Doing just splendid.
Just splendid. So while we have you here, can we introduce ourselves? I think we see a familiar face right here. And
yeah, I'm Sage. I was on, what number was it?
I can't even lie to you. I don't know. I wish we had a stat person that can go back and look at that, but I don't recall.
It was 12. 12?
12? Was it?
You have a good memory.
Throwing it up in there.
He's just throwing it up in the air,
It was
and this
one
guy.
of the higher numbers, I think.
Right. It was. I think I'm gonna go out and say, let's just guess. Let's do a bet on
I think
the.
it was 11.
You say no. You
10.
said
You said 12.
You said 12 already.
I'm saying 10 because I remember you saying something about bringing someone on every 10 episodes.
Ooh, okay.
Oh.
All right.
Okay.
Ooh, okay. What number you got? You going with 10 too? You can't
Yeah,
go.
I think
No,
I'm
you got to
going
pick at least
10.
11 or 9.
11.
11. I'm gonna go with 14.
I don't think it was that.
I'm gonna go 14.
Okay.
I'm going 14.
Okay, he needs to introduce himself.
So who's ever closest will get something. But anyway, here we are today, guys. So, sir, you didn't even tell us who you were. What's your name?
My name is Jack Coots, family friend of Nick.
Okay.
His niece's boyfriend.
Cool deal. That's what's up. And Miss Sage, you everyone already knows. She already introduced herself. But here we are. What I wanted to do with this episode, what we wanted to do with this episode is kind of just touch some things that a lot of our youth are dealing with today, which is social media and music, right? And which has the most influence on our youth today. So the topic for today is, which is more influential, social media or music on our youth? So I got 2 young, individuals right now in the building.
5.
5 years apart. But we're
19.
And Sage, you are
14. Aspen is 4 years. Aspen, my sister is 4 years. Her boyfriend is a year older, so do the math.
okay. There we go. So when we bring this question to the table, you all have had a little time to think about it, maybe like 2 minutes, because I just kind of told you guys because it was spontaneous. The thing about the choice here and what we want to do is be transparent and be organic. So this isn't something that we've been able to really rehearse. I did a little bit of research myself, but neither one of you all have.
I had like at least an hour or 2 to think because you told me what it was going to be about, but
Right.
I didn't really I got an idea of it, but I didn't really have time to sit there and think.
Right. And Jack, what about you? What happened with you? When did you find out?
They told me 2 minutes ago.
Right. So with that being said, when we think about social media, we know that it's a huge thing right now. We're actually communicating with the people, our 92 followers right now through social media on YouTube.
Posted on social media.
Right. So my thing is growing up, and we're obviously, you just said the age difference between yourself and Jack is about 5 years, I think. The age difference between you both and myself, it's a little higher than that, right? So with me, what I remember growing up was music. We didn't have social media. So music was extremely influential on my generation. But here at the Choice Center, what we want to do is stay grounded to what's going on today so we can influence the youth of today. So therefore, we wanted to bring you guys in today to get your points of views, because I have my view and I have my point on this and what I think is more influential on our youth. But I want to get it from you two, from the youth themselves. So I wanted to ask you, and then what I'll do later on is kind of give my opinion on what it is. And once again, this is my opinion.
It's
nothing
not
that we.
a fact.
It's no facts.
Everyone has their own opinion. Doesn't mean it's right. Doesn't mean it's wrong. That's why it's an opinion.
And that's extremely important when we're doing these things on social media, because a lot of people come to the social media platforms to get factual information, and there is a lot of factual information.
But most of it is opinions, and it's not meant to offend anyone. It's just someone's opinion.
Someone's opinion. It should not offend you. Like, we live in America, right?
Whether
we
you
should
agree
be
with
able
it
to
or
have
not,
an opinion,
exactly.
and we should be able to agree to disagree. Now, you shouldn't necessarily get canceled because you don't agree with someone's opinion. And that's what we want to do here. I have my opinion and
everyone
you two
is
have your
welcome
opinion.
whether you disagree or agree on something.
Exactly.
It shouldn't matter. It shouldn't tear people apart. It should bring them together.
Right.
And I think that the biggest thing about at the end of the day is no matter what your opinion is that you guys are all still homies, you guys are all still friends, you're all still family.
Right.
That just because someone has a different opinion doesn't mean that you're gonna hate them. It just means that you don't see eye to eye.
Oh my gosh. That is crucial. What's crazy is you said you're what, 19?
Yeah.
The way you just spoke that and articulated what you just said was like a 30-year-old.
Sounded like an adult.
You know what I mean? Like an adult. No, seriously. And once again, you weren't. This is not a script. This is just
This is all natural. It's
natural. It's organic, and that's what we want to do here at Choice Center TCC, right? But what you just said is so potent to me, and it's so important that hey, we can agree to disagree. You can have your opinion. I can have my opinion, and we can still be homies. At the end of the day, like it doesn't matter if you like the red color and I like the blue color. Like we still homies, we still cool. Like that, it's just my opinion, it's my preference, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
And we're good and we're friends, so you should be okay with my opinion because guess what? I am okay with yours.
Yeah,
I love it.
It's like you're respecting someone in their behalf.
Right.
You're your own person. Someone else is like their own person.
Right.
No one's gonna see eye to eye exactly
100% of the time.
of the time.
Yeah.
You have to go like. You have to have an open mindset when you're like.
Ooh, another bar. That's a bar.
Open mindset.
You got to have an open mindset, and that's the thing. I love it. I really do love it. Okay, I love it. So let's get back to the topic at hand then. So social media versus music. Which one is more influential on you?
Which one do we think is a better influence, or which one has a bigger influence?
Which one? Okay, so I love the way you broke that down, and my thing is I love the way that you're questioning it as well. You're trying to make sure that you have the understanding of what the question is, and I like how you broke it down. What we will do is get back to which is most important, or which is more. What was the first question? The first one you broke down, or you forgot?
Yeah.
No, it's okay. We can go back, but I think
which one has a better
influence,
or which one is like
more important. More important. So better and important. Let's just scratch both of those for now. For now, let's just talk about which one has more of a more powerful influence on you.
That answers my question.
Okay. So let's go with that.
Okay. Okay. So I think social media has a bigger influence on our generation.
More powerful.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I think what people see on there isn't like all natural. It's like people what they post on there, they make it to where like they. How do I word this?
Take your time. It's good.
Yeah.
You okay?
Like I'm not good with words, but what they try to seem like a different person than they really are.
Oh.
So it's like they try to be who they aren't. Like a lot of influencers, like them, they want to be like them, or like they like basically beat themselves down for not being like them, or like and it's not like it's social media isn't real, it's all fake stuff. People post stuff to like get likes,
right,
get followers,
right,
versus like music. I mean, I could debate, there could be a debate with like they both have negative things, but there's also positive things on there. But I think social media has a bigger influence because people think that they should be what they see on there.
Wow.
That's what I was trying to get out.
Okay. No, very well worded, actually. You know, you stumbled in the beginning, but you kept going and you made it happen. And I love what you said. And I can see, my thing is what I try to do, and what we try to bring to the table with the Choice Center is be as open as possible to other people's opinions, and not just, okay, you said this, so now I'm going to completely just block you out, close you, or cancel, I guess is the big thing right now. No, I want to hear what you have to say. And what you just said was beautiful, you know, and I appreciate you for sharing that. That was actually
and I think,
perfect.
Like what you post on there, it's like you want people to think that's who you are. Like you can get a reputation off of what you post, whether it's good or bad. Like you could post something that people may not like, and then that'll be your reputation. Like at school, people will go around talking about that. Like, oh, did you see what so and so posted? And it just keeps going around, you know. Like,
wow,
that's how like people try to see you. It's like, I don't know how to say this. Like I can't find the words.
It's okay.
But I don't know. I can't.
No.
like I don't know how to like describe it. It's like I keep like repeating myself, but that's how like you want people to see you rather than like because someone could see a picture of you, like it could be like a picture, like just like I don't know how to say this, but like people can see something of you on social media,
Right.
and that they'll automatically assume you're a certain way because of what they saw. Like they couldn't like they may not know who you are in person, but they'll automatically judge you off of what they saw. So that'll be like what they think of you. They could like see something of you or see that like you're in a picture with someone and be like, oh, I don't like them because of this. Like I don't know who they are, but I don't like the way that
you already form an opinion
based off
on
of what you
someone,
see.
just based on
you don't know who they are. Yeah.
Okay.
If that makes sense, or even like TikTok, because TikTok's a big thing. Like
Okay.
people can like they'll make fun of you for it. Like, oh, this person's weird for like doing this on there.
Right. No, I get it. That makes sense.
I can't find the words, like, but you get the idea.
No, 100%. People formulate opinions just based on what they see on social media.
So yeah, I think social media has a bigger impact.
Thank you.
On our generation,
Perfect.
rather than music.
Okay. All right. Here we go. World put, Seiji.
So, I want to say that to remember this. I'm saying that social media has a bigger impact, but do I believe that it has the biggest impact? That it should have the biggest impact? And I will get to my answer later. But the reason why I say that is because, like what Sage was saying, is that people see all these posts of people flying on jets to Beijing, or like people going out and partying, and then everyone's like, wow, I really want to do that, but then like they can't do that because like it's like it's not who they are. They want to be someone who they're not. They're trying to be all these people that they look up to, but they're not trying to be themselves. So I think that social media impacts the youth because the youth only has social media. The youth goes on to social media when they're bored, and they just scroll through it. And what do they see? They see all these people doing all these cool things, and they're like, wow, when I get older, I want to do that. I want to go travel with my friends and go to Japan and spend millions of dollars. But it doesn't mean that they're going to have those millions of dollars. It doesn't mean that they're going to go to Japan. It means that like they if they want it, they need to push themselves for it. But like that's what I think.
Okay.
Can I add something?
Go ahead.
So like yeah, as you said in the beginning, like it shouldn't. What would you say? It shouldn't be the biggest impact.
It should not be the biggest impact.
Yeah, I agree with that because like what people see, like I said, what people see on there, it's not real. It's not who people actually are. They do it to get followers, to get likes. And I think like music, like okay, there are some good stuff on social media. There are positive things on there. There are negative things, and that's just I can say that's the same with music though too. Like a lot of newer songs are all about like the same things, like, which probably don't have a good impact. Like a lot of like you'll hear a lot of adults being like saying, "Oh, why are you listening to that?" It's like not appropriate.
Wow. So with that being said, what you just said just actually had me think of something. So you said adults will hear you listen to something, or the youth listen to something, and they will ask, should you be listening to that, or why are you listening to that? And that's why I wanted you all here, so we can touch on this, because coming from the Choice Center's standpoint, a lot of the people, obviously we are adults. What we want to do is keep, the grassroots and make sure that we stay connected with the youth. So there is music that is out right now that I don't necessarily agree with, but for me to do what I'm passionate about, I have to
connect with us.
I have to connect with you all, right? So therefore I have to give it a try. And the way that I'm able to do that is this. I remember growing up when Gangsta Rap, I'm dating myself right now, but it's okay. When Gangsta Rap first came out, that's my genre. That's my generation of music. And that right there was something that a lot of people couldn't understand, especially adults couldn't understand why we were doing or listening to that music. So now when you're saying in 2021 you're listening to, I can't even say a name of a rapper or an artist right now.
Now that you're
now
older,
that I'm the adult now,
yeah.
I get it. So that's how I'm able to relate, and I'm able to put that on the back burner. I may not like it, but at the same time, I'm trying to
go
understand
into an open mind with it.
The open mind. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So as an adult, so this is not just for the youth that have to have the open mind.
It's the adults too.
The adults have to have the open mind too,
because they have the biggest impact on this.
Yes. Oh, wait, who has the biggest impact?
The adults.
Wow, that is huge, and I hope that you all are listening to that, because at the end of the day, if you are doing your job as the adult in a youth's life, you have the impact.
You help them succeed.
You help them succeed, but you have the impact, and in order to get that impact, you have to establish a sense of trust, right? So I can't come in right off the bat and say, why are you listening to that? I need to do my own research and listen to with you to understand, and then talk to you about, okay, when this rapper or this artist is saying this or that, how does that make you feel? What kind of feeling is coming about you? Because I remember what the gangster rap music used to do for me when I was, 11, 10, 8 years old.
Yeah, and you'll hear a lot of people say, like, they just like the beat of the music, or just like
the beat. Frequency is huge.
Not necessarily the lyrics, but if you actually listen to certain songs and listen to the lyrics, they tell stories. Other songs are just words put together, I guess. Right. But like you'll hear a lot of people say it's for the beat.
Yeah, and so with that, we can go into even deeper. But we can do that on another episode. But frequency, all you all out there listening to this, look up frequency of music and like the beat. Just look that up.
See how it impacts you.
Exactly, how it impacts the brain. But seeing how we're here, I like both of you all's answers with the social media versus music. Both of you, I guess social media is up 2-1 or 2-0. And now it's time for me to kind of give mine.
What do you think about it?
Unless you all had something else you wanted to add. No? We're good? You feel like
I feel talking too much for Jack. I feel like he's barely said anything.
You hog the mic?
Yeah. I feel like I have so much to say, and like
it's okay.
I feel bad for Jack. I feel like
no, it's good. Jack, you got anything? Did he get back to his answer? He said why he doesn't think that it should. Did you answer that?
I said I would get back to it because you said that we have a question for it later.
Oh, okay. I think so. If I remember correctly, we can get back to that. But did you want to touch on that now, or did I?
I mean, you can go with yours, and then I can talk about.
Cool. So let me go ahead and answer the question: social media versus music, which has the more, I would say, impactful influence on our youth today. And I would have to say for sure, social media, hands down, it's inevitable. And I can say that because once again, growing up, music was the thing that influenced me. I can't speak for everyone else in my generation, but I'm almost 100% sure that they would say the same. Nowadays, though, it's completely different because social media is everywhere. If you have a cell phone, if you have access to a computer, you have social media. Music, yeah, but everything isn't played on the radio like it used to be. Everything is now accessible on your phone, your smart device, or whatever the case may be. Actually, schools are making it, to where you have to have some type of device in order to do work. So the majority of our youth have access to these devices. And with that being said, when you have consistent access to something, it's inevitable for it to be influential, period. And that's social media. It's to this point, social media is driving the music, right? You mentioned earlier, Sage, that TikTok, a lot of rappers and, musicians or whatever you call them today, everyone who makes music, a lot of them are reaching out to these social media platforms in order to get their music heard.
Yeah, to promote. A lot, and you'll see like a lot of like, they're called TikTokers, like the people who are on there who are verified. They work with like big brands.
Exactly.
Like there's some,
exactly.
Yeah.
And with that being said, it's inevitable. However, I can kind of touch on what Jack was saying, and I had no idea he was going to say this. That might not be what it should be, like the social media probably shouldn't. The thing about music though is I think it triggers another part of the brain with the harmony and the frequency of the beat. That's a different type of influence, if you will. So that might be more powerful, the music, because it's repetition, right? And it's continuously going, and it's like it may get you in the mood to do something. However, social media is right there and the music's playing on your social media platform, whether it be TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, whatever the case may be. So my thing is, social media is definitely one up on music. However, music is being influential through social media. And that's my answer for it. So I don't know if you guys can attest to that or kind of add to that or give me some feedback on that or not.
No, I think that ultimately should go into the next question of which one should be the bigger impact.
Okay.
Which one is the best impact?
Perfect.
And my answer for that is music, hands down, 100%.
Okay.
You cannot change that a single day. Like,
right.
You walk up to me in the middle of nowhere, I'll tell you it's music. And the reason why is if you hear an artist come onto the mic, you hear them talk about the life traumas that they've gone through,
right.
talk about literally anything.
Right.
There's a song by Lil Wayne where he talks about himself as a little kid and the things that he has gone through. Mm-hmm. It was on his most recent Carter album, and he talks about everything that he's gone through and about how he survived it, and now he's here, and like, this is a gift from God. Like, this is him coming out, talking about how hard it was for him as a kid and being as open as he is to talk about these feelings. Like, right. Yeah, in any time of the day, you're going to be like, damn, Lil Wayne, like, let's listen to a good Lil Wayne song. You're not going to go and listen to the heart-held song that's like, this really impacts my life. And I think that, like, if any point, an artist can talk about how they feel, and it's the hardest thing for them to talk about how they feel is because it's not going to go anywhere. You can't delete it. It's literally,
wow, that's
on,
deep.
It's
on wax, as they say.
It's on wax.
It's on wax.
It's on the burners,
right?
And you can't erase it. Like,
you can't.
The lyrics are going to be there forever.
Yes.
And just because, like, most recent artists don't talk about how they feel as much, but if you keep on going back farther and farther, people talk about how they feel, and it has such a great impact, but no one looks over it. And it's like, people talk about, well, what is it going to be now? Who's going to be the next rapper? There are these rappers, but it's, people overlook it because of the beat. People overlook it because, oh, they like how it talks. Like, it's not always about the beat. It's not always about all of these things that people are enjoying. It's also about the message. Wow. So that's my answer.
I love it.
Yeah, I have something to add to that because I completely agree with him, like, on every word he said. Like, you can listen, like, there's a lot of songs that people can relate to, and it's like, it's more than music. Like, you feel connected to it because you can relate to it. Like, right. It's like, there's like a lot of songs that like people can listen to and just,
like Juice WRLD, right? Juice WRLD was one of them ones for me as an older person. Juice WRLD's music was different for me. Like I said in the beginning, with the younger generation and the music, it was kind of like, that wasn't my speed. But at the same time, what I'm trying to do with the youth, I had to pay attention and give it a shot. And it's like, wow. And I gotta give this shameless plug out right now to one of the artists who I listen to right now, who's a younger artist, if you will, and that's Lil Baby. Like, Lil Baby, to me, I can relate to, as his words. The age I am right now, I can relate to the things that he raps about. Like, that's just me. So I definitely, like, I pay homage to him, and all the other ones I give a shot, like I said, just so I can make sure that I know what's going on. And I'm not a fan of everyone's, but I give everyone a shot, and some of them, it just isn't my
you go
my
into
speed.
it with an open mind.
Yeah, 100%.
So, yeah, as Jack said, music should be more influential on us, right, rather than social media, because you can go on there and relate to it because it's real stuff. Right. It's not like social media where anyone can just like posts. I mean, there are okay. I just like totally lost my words.
That's okay.
But music, like people write it, they write out their feelings, which you can't really do on social media, but you can, but it's not the same. Because, like, you get what I'm saying? Like how I said earlier, like social media, it's all like a lot of fake stuff. People want to be like that. But I feel like with music, like you can't really, like, I mean, you can get judged for your music taste, but you can just
brain fart.
Yeah.
That was great.
No, I agree with him when he said it should have a bigger impact because you can actually relate to it deep down.
Yeah.
Rather than just, you know. And
so we're going to end it on this then. So honestly, what I hear what you all are both saying is the music is more, in my opinion, and what I'm getting from you, more like realistic, to where like social media is a figment of the imagination and anyone can be whoever they want to be. It's like Las Vegas on steroids. You can come here and be whoever you want to be. You can act like you live in this lavish life and post pictures and things of that nature and bully and talk about people on social media all day long. And then, you know, you're living how you're living. You're not living that life for real. But in music, when people do it, the artists, when they do it and they put their true emotion and true feeling, you get beyond just the beat and you're listening to the actual words, that can do something to you.
What you just
that
said
can motivate you.
Is what I was trying to say. So you literally just took the words.
Perfect.
You found them.
And that's the thing. So see, what I would like to do and what I try to do with the Choice Center is be the advocate for the youth and give you a avenue of possibilities, like to where you can voice your opinion and find the words that you're trying to utilize to express yourself.
And not feel judged.
And not feel judged. And that's what we do here. So with that being said, we want to thank you guys for tuning in. Jack, Sage, you guys got anything you want to say? Peace out. You want to give your Instagram?
Don't forget to like and subscribe. Okay. Go follow our new Instagram account. It's
The Choice Center.
The Choice Center.
What about yours? You can give a shout out.
My Instagram is sage.allred. That's SAGE.ALLRED.
I don't really care about getting followers on Instagram. Just smash the like button.
That's what's
ring the bell, and don't forget to subscribe.
And comment what you think about this topic. Which one
That's what's up
is better.
Yes, sir. And we out. Thank you guys for tuning in.